So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an overview of the Bosch WAE28366GB Very Perfect 6kg rated 1400 RPM machine. So we're going to get into the video, we're going to do a demonstration, we're going to go through all the cycles, the programs, the features, and yeah, just basically going to do a whole video of it because it's not going to be here any longer. So let's get into it. So going into the drum, we've got a 6 kilogram drum, pretty standard Bosch drum. As you can see, this one does sound a little bit rough because it is a bit old. It's getting old, it's getting on. But yeah, normal door seal, normal Bosch door seal. With these drums, they I believe that they actually started to call them 8 kilogram rated later on, because this is 6 kilograms. And in fairness, you can fit a good amount in there, like it's not too bad, but I definitely wouldn't say it's an 8 kg machine, definitely not, especially with how the levels were on these older generation, I would say. I wouldn't really like to wash a 4 kilogram in this machine as such. But otherwise, I mean, it does do a good job, it's great with it all. This one's got the normal metal shocks, so it does handles quite well. But yeah, I mean, yes, Bosch can't really go wrong with Bosch. Again, standard drum, metal paddles, so no chance they're gonna fall off or break or need replacing, so that's also good. So yeah, that's great thing about Bosch. You've got a good hinge on the side, good front panel, and overall good design really. But yeah, otherwise you've got a pretty solid build of these. You got all the stickers and stuff inside the door. So I think this one is 2011. And yeah, you can got the Calgon sticker. I love that. Good design, good build. Normal door. It's like a mechanical handle. Glass. But yeah, so moving on to the top, we've got our drawer, your dispenser. So you got pre-wash, softener, and main wash. So you're going to put powder in pre-wash, powder in main wash. And then just your fabric softener. To remove it, you'd obviously just push this little button here, squishes that down, so it uncatches. And to clean it, you could, well, as you can see, mine could probably do with a clean. But yeah, you could just do that, give that clean out, give it all clean out, and keep it from mold free and unclogged. And then obviously in here, you've got your jets, the hose, and you just give that all a clean out. As you can see, mine could do the wipe over, but we will do that when we are done. But yeah, so pretty easy, standard drawer. But yeah, pretty good. It's pretty solid as well. It doesn't really, it's a little bit wiggly, but it's a drawer. You're not really going to be doing too much with it. So, but it shouldn't come out easily. Some of them do, because that's too far down. So it will just kind of like uncatch and catch. But yeah, moving on to our control panel, we've got all our programs. You've got cotton, mix load, super quick, rinse and spin, drain, wool, delicate, silk, and easy care. So this is a temp on dial, so all your temperatures are going to be on here. You can't really like change them with a button or anything. It is cotton 30, so that's your 30-degree cotton wash, based at 2 hours and 21 minutes. Now it usually does kind of stay at this time. It doesn't really drop that much or at all. And I don't think it increases either, so that is pretty much a solid time you'd have as a default cotton. You can do 1400, 1200, 800, 600, and rinse hold. So these are all your RPMs you can do. And you've got delay start, so you can go from 3. Starts off at 3, not 1. So you skip those first 2-3 hours. So 3 hours, 4, and so on up to all the way up to 24 hours. So pretty handy, pretty good. I like that. And turn it off, that's that. And then next over here are options. We've got speed, eco, reduced ironing, and aqua plus. So speed perfect is obviously a lifesaver. You can do an hour, drop it all the way down to an hour, do an hour daily wash, full spin, And yeah, it's pretty solid, so that's a really good feature. It's quite nice to kind of balance out the times with having the perfect options. You can have Aqua Plus with it, you can do easy iron, basically reduced ironing, and if you want eco, it would obviously change that from that to that. So that changes the entire time, and we'll just do a longer wash and underheat a little bit. People say speed overheats a little bit, but I don't know, probably does. But yeah, other than that, you can kind of have a play with the options. Pretty good, pretty nice to work with. Eco, you can obviously do all the options together, so you can have a little play about. These are all our cycles and options, so we'll go through them all. And yeah, so our next one is going to be cotton 40, so pretty much the same as the 31. And yes, so it's pretty much all the same. There's not much difference between those first two. The next one is your pre-wash cycle. This is our only pre-wash cycle. Now, a lot of people kind of said about how pre-wash is at 40, it's not on 60, because usually you would do pre-wash 60. But they did 40, so I think it's good enough. I mean, I don't really ever have to use pre-wash personally, unless I've got really muddy stuff. But again, you could always just do a super quick or a rinse, then whack it on a wash. So overall, it's not really an issue as I see from myself. But yeah, that one's based at 247. You can obviously do all the options. So 3 hour 15, quite a big time there. 326, and then you can obviously do speed perfect. So that's about an hour and 26, and that will do 2 rinses with the speed. Any cycle with speed will do 2 rinses in default. And then yeah, you got Aqua Plus. Yeah, so that'll do 3 rinses as default with speed. Unless you do the cotton with the full time without any options, then it would do 3 anyway. So the full length, 2 hours, it will do 3 rinses. So I have used the long length fairly much myself. But yeah, so you can also do Aqua Plus, so you can do 3 rinses as speed as well, so that's all cool. But yeah, that's it really. And also you can do delay start on all of them. Next we've got our 60 wash, and that's at 229. I prefer to use the 60 wash as a default. I don't really do 60 speed unless I've got a small load or I need it in a hurry. But otherwise, bedding, towels, is going to be a long wash for I think. So yeah, pretty good time, solid time. I like that time. 2.5 hours is alright, and 3 rinses. So essentially I would just have to press start, and I don't really need any options unless I want to eco, but again, that will take it up just a bit more. So again, I have used it, but I didn't use it often. But yeah, so you can do Aqua Plus, obviously all the options, so you guys can see how long the timers are of all of it. That's how long it is, that. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. Reduced ironing is obviously 800 max because you don't want creases. But yeah, so you can leave the options on and turn the dial, which is also, actually no you can't, it will turn them off, it will reset them. So but next is our boil wash on 90 degrees. So you can do all the options. So a 90 wash with 2 rinses is an hour 50, so that's a pretty good time for a 90 degree, for a true 90 degree as well. So obviously there's other quick washers out there that say they do 90, but they don't. Even 60 is a bit of a hit and miss, especially if it's an hour. You have to ignore the other Bosch on. I've got a wash on, so we've kind of got 2 on. We've got 1 on. But again, you can do Aqua Plus. So I used to use this for my towels back in the day, quite a few years back. So this was a good cycle. I do like a 90 Eco. It's very long, but it's a great cycle if you want a long one. But yeah, this is all the options that you can do. Those two together, Aqua Plus on its own. So I do 4 rinses, I'm pretty sure. And then Eco, I think that would do 3, but a longer wash. But yeah, you can do all of those. And yeah, So next is our mix load. This is pretty much like an everyday daily cycle. Only problem is you get 1200 and not 14. So you can go all the way down and go back up to 12. Again, it's a pretty solid cycle. A lot of people use this one. Because it's at 40 degrees, I quite like to use an eco. Do a mixed eco, so hour and 13, and sometimes do an aqua plus, so just do that. An hour and 20, hour and 22 is a pretty good time. You can also do speed, so you can do speed, which makes it 53 minutes, which is pretty good. That's a pretty good time. And you still get a 40 degree and a 1200 spin. And you could even do it aqua plus to get 3 rinses or 4 in an hour. So not bad, it's really not bad. But yeah, you can do all the options on this one. But yeah, so that's our mixed load 40. So next is our super quick. Super quick is 15 minutes. This is for refreshing up some items. Definitely not chucking a full load in or just heavy sort of stuff. That would just not do great. So yeah, so just our quick wash. You can do 1200 RPM, brings it up to 15 minutes. Oh no, it's already at 15 minutes, sorry, what am I doing? Can't have speed perfect, can't have eco, can't have any options. So you can do delay start, obviously up to 24 hours on all of them. But yeah, no options on this one. Rinse and spin, so this is your spin only and your rinse only. So essentially, if you wanted a spin only, you would do an aqua plus, and that would get you your spin only. So it is set at 1200, but I think you can do the 1400, so the 4 RPM if you wanted to. But again, yeah, you can do easy reduced ironing. I keep calling it easy iron. No speed perfects or any perfects. You can do a reduced ironing on the spin only, which is kind of cool. So if you want a reduced iron spin, you can do a gentle spin essentially. And you can just whack it all the way up to 1400. There's your spin only, 12 minutes. Nothing much else to say about that. Next is your drain. So this is just your pump out, 1 minute, no options allowed because that would be pointless. No RPM. This is just to pump out any water that's left inside. But yeah, that's it really. There we are on wool. So you got wool, dirty and cold. You can do, you can't do any of these. No options on wool. You can do 800, 600 and rinse hold. But yeah, that's it really. And then you've got wool cold, still 40 minutes, no options allowed. Delicate and silk is next. So you've got it based at 600 and 41 minutes. Rinse hold, you can go up to 800 RPM on the delicate. Can do a speed perfect if you wanted to, but it's not really too much of a difference, but it still is. So can do an eco, so that doesn't really do much, but just a few more minutes. So if you wanted to, you can do a few more minutes. Reduced ironing, aqua plus. So you can have more options more than the wool one. I can do speed and eco. I can do all of them. Reduced ironing makes it 600 RPM only, but without it you can do 800, so that's also cool. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty good range of options. I do like the Very Perfect machines. Yeah, so next is our Easy Care, and we've got Easy Care 60. And you can do speed, you can do eco. Again, it doesn't really add much time compared to the cotton ones. Reduced ironing, aqua plus. But yeah, that's it really. And then you can go up to 1200 RPM, so you can do all of those. Can't do 1400 RPM. But yeah, so you can do that. do all these options. I used to use eco on EasyCare quite a lot. Obviously you can do them all, or have the speed and have them all. And yeah, so 40, again, it's going to be the same, just the time is a little bit different, as you can see. So not too much, just a few minutes. But obviously speed, you can do an hour until, I don't know if I should do guys speed on its own. Yeah, 121. Yeah, so 40, you can do an hour, EasyCare. With 1200, so pretty good again. It's basically like mixed load in terms of the time. But yes, all our cycles really, guys. So that's all the cycles and options. I will show you guys how to change the beep. So to change the beep, I'm pretty sure you either press and hold start. I might be wrong. No, it's definitely not. I don't know. This is not Becca. I'm pretty sure you hold. Okay, there we go. So I think, so 4 is really loud. It's a really loud beep, but that's the highest beep you can do. You can turn the beep completely off if you wanted to. Obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 just sounds outrageous. It really does. I think we'll leave it on 3. We'll do 3. I think this one is the end beep. Also, again, really loud. Does not sound great. But yeah, so you can do that. So this one should be probably, one of them is the volume of the buttons as you press them, and the other one is the end beep. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't really need to press anything to save it. Everything else, there's nothing else. This is just the volume. And yeah, that's it really. For the service mode, I think it was a rinse and spin. And you press and hold and turn. Oh, we've got an error code. I don't actually know what that means. I don't even think I've been in service mode on this one. Or I have, but not too long ago. It's been a while. Yeah, this is where your error codes are going to be stored. You can push these. It's not going to do anything except just turn the icons on. I think... Oh, we're draining. Oh, wait, no, that's the other one. But yeah, to cancel it, you can just turn it, and the error code should be gone, I'm pretty sure. I think if you keep pressing these, yeah, you can get all the icons on, or it just turns it off completely. So, yeah. But it's a cool hack. It's cool, just cool to know. There is probably videos of where everything does, what each one does on the service mode, but off the top of my head, I generally can't remember. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything. We'll just show you the filter and start a wash really. So down here is our panel with our filter in here. To open it, you just push this little button, push it down, and it comes off like that. You can even take this off. It does just come off. It hooks on the little bits down here. So you can take it out, clean it, and do all of that. This is your pipe, so you get like a little bowl. Do that in a sec, actually, to drain it out. Give it a clean. And yeah, you unscrew this. Job done. Bob's your uncle. So I've got a little bowl. I'm gonna drain it. Gonna give it a go. Pull it out. Open this. Yeah. That's if it's not blocked. Because if it's blocked, then nothing will. Seems to get a little bit lint. But that's not a problem. And then give that a little clean out and just wedge it back in. Pretty standard design. Probably still the same now, or well, it is pretty much the same, similar. the pipe is really handy when it does work. And yeah, easy peasy. So we're gonna do a wash. We're gonna load it up and do a demonstration of the wash. So yeah, let's get to it. So I've got kind of, well, just a suit I wore the other day, yesterday. So I'm gonna pop that in. We've got a jacket, I'm gonna pop that one in. And the trousers, but we're gonna check the pockets. So make sure there's nothing in there, which there is. Yeah, that's everything. So we're not going to do a huge load, so just a little bit of a small one. And yeah, wait. Detergent. We've just got some gel. We're going to pop some gel in. I'm going to pop it in the cap. That'll probably be enough. Pop it in. Close the door. And select the cycle. Some fabric softener in the drawer. Just a little bit in there. So the cycle I think we're going to do a Easy Care 30. And probably just leave it as that. Or I'll do 1200. We'll do 1200. But Easy Care 30. Could do speed, but we won't. Could do eco, but we won't. Don't think I need any options today, really. So yeah, I think that's it, really. We'll do 1200 and start. Now, if you want to add an item as well, you can also just pause it. It says no if you can't open it, and it will say yes if you can and unlock. So if I wanted to add something, I can just throw something in, close the door, and start. So guys, Vario Perfect has finished its wash. Easy care is all done. Yeah. Everything smells very good, very nice. There's no damage, it looks good. Not the most expensive anyway, so it's not like it really matters, because I buy new anyway. But it is all nice and fresh and clean, and Bosch did an awesome job. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the end of this video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration, all the cycles and options, and the cycle and everything I did. But yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more. See ya!